Right, next up I'm going to ask Johnny McNeill from the Veterans 2.0, the Veterans for Independence 2.0. And that's really important, the 2.0 bit. If you've not got us on Facebook yet, give us a like, please. My colleague there, Russ Denny, he's obsessed with likes on Facebook and he gives us all grief if we don't get it. Can I introduce you also as well to the hardest man in Scotland? Guy there with the shorts on. Superb. I was going to talk about something else today, but that can wait. I'm going to build on something that Russ said earlier on about the common misconception that ex-forces, ex-British Armed Forces are all staunch unionists, and obviously it's not the case. I would probably be considered what at one time, in fact I considered myself to be a unionist. And if you indulge me just a few minutes, basically I'm a Rangers man, still am, you know. I joined the army at 16. I mention Rangers because, you know, it matters to a lot of people, right? It does, unfortunately, it does. Joined the army at 16. One of the first things we got told when I joined up was that if you voted anything other than Conservative, you were going to lose your job, right? Because Labour would decimate the armed forces. So I habitually voted Conservative almost my entire adult life. Well, obviously got to be to vote. Now, we got sick of them. Tony Blair came along with his new Labour, and as did much of the country, England and Scotland, voted Tony Blair. No, because we wanted change. We wanted something better than the corruption that the Tories were giving us. And then lo and behold, we get him, we get that mob, and we're down to the same thing. So come 2010, I voted Lib Dem, right, gave them a chance, and look what that's got us. Now, nationalism, Scottish nationalism, was never really on my horizon. I was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek nationalist, if you like. I had an email address at 13, 14, you know, just a wee bit of banter. But then fast forward as the referendum started to come on the horizon, and I will hold my hands up, see if Devo Max had stayed on the ballot paper, I would have went for that. I'd have took the easy option. I went for Devo Max, and I think many people in Scotland would have, and this would have been an entirely boring affair. But the fact that he took that off, the fact that David Cameron took that off the ballot paper, that put my back against the wall, and it did. It awoke the nationalist in me, if you like, to the point where, you know, I'm standing in front of you lovely people today, and obviously have done it at George Square last year. So I think my point of this is that if somebody like me can have their eyes opened, then the people that you know, you can open their eyes as well. The no voter. There you go, mate. Do you know what that is? That's the wind of change running through Scottish politics. That's what that is. And it's gone all the way to Westminster. As chilly as this is as well. So I guess, as I say, my point is, if a unionist like me, who's got numerous photographs under the union flag, can be changed, can have his mind open, his eyes open, you can do it with your pals, you can do it with anybody. Right? Anyway, thank you very much indeed. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Johnny. The Veterans for Independence 2.0. Look them up in YouTube, Google and Facebook, and give them a like.